This is question number 2 of our linear systems review. I want to solve these linear systems by the method of your choice. I have 3x minus 2y is equal to -7, and y is equal to -3x minus 1. Since the second equation is already solved for y, let's use the substitution method. So putting in what we have here for y into the first equation, this would be 3x minus 2 times what we have here for the y equation here, and then for y. So that will be -3x minus 1 is equal to -7. Distributing the -2 first, we would get 3x plus 6x plus 2 is equal to -7. Combining the two x terms, we get 3x plus 6x is 9x plus 2 is equal to -7. We could subtract the 2 from both sides to get 9x is equal to -9. And then finally, dividing by 9, we would get a value of x to be -1. So now that we got that, we could put -1 in for x in really either equation. I'm going to use the second one though, just because it's already solved for y. -3 times -1 minus 1. So 3 minus 1, that'll make a value of 2. So our solution for part A here is the point -1, 2. For the second equation, this one we have the y variable with the same coefficient, just a difference in sign. So this one we could use the elimination or addition method. So we're going to add these two equations together. These y terms cancel, and we are left with 6x is equal to 6. And now dividing by 6 will give our value of x to be +1. And then based on one of those two equations, does not particularly matter which one. I'm going to do the top one this time. We're going to put in that value of 1 in for x. So 2 times 1 plus 5y is equal to 8. And solve for y. So 2 times 1 is just 2. Plus 5y is equal to 8. We could subtract the 2 from both sides and be left with, these cancel, 5y is equal to 6, and then divide by 5 from both sides. So we would get y is equal to 6/5. So the solution for this is just the point 1, 6/5. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.